Good afternoon. So today's topic on dream interpretation is this student that came to me today and said, I've been having this recurring dream, and he's an ex-military, and so he dreams that he's being shot. They don't kill him, and he crawls back and heads back to his house, but he never makes it inside. He only makes it to the door, and that was it. That was the whole dream. So what this dream is, and I had just met him, was that I asked him, do you have a baby mama? And he said yes. And I said, do you have children? And he said yes. So this dream is about him being shot and being judged about what kind of parent and what kind of person he is. And there's all sorts of things and issues that he needs to go through and resolve. But principally, it has a lot to do with that. He's being shot, which means that he is being directed. He is being shot, like they're shooting stuff at him, right? That isn't necessarily true, or it might be true. I'm thinking that it's not. And so he gets shot. And so he takes the hit, right, because of all that they are saying, which is obviously a huge attack on his person, his being, his ego, his soul, everything that represents him, okay? And the most important things that represent him. And so he falls to the ground. So there are huge hits that he's taking, but he makes it, and he crawls back to his house, but he doesn't make it. So the crawling back means that he's working on the issues and the things that he needs to work in. And your house represents your soul, but he doesn't go in, so he isn't fully in his soul, and he's not fully healed about what the issues need to be and what needs to be addressed. So what I told him is that he's being too hard on himself. They're apparently complaining about him a lot. He sort of thinks that there's shortcomings and he hasn't done the best, or he thinks he's less than, and he shouldn't be, because as long as you do the best, you do the best, and if you don't, then you sort of work on it and you get better. But he's slowly crawling back to becoming whole again and to becoming the best that he can be, and this has to do with his inner work and his soul. And so he's almost there until he does not really acknowledge and let go and not be so hard on himself and not believe what they are telling him. Because the hardest thing about these things, about the self-sabotaging, about the things that people tell you, is that you believe them, and for the most part they are not true. And if they are, then you need to work on it. But don't ever allow anybody to tell you who you are and what it is that you feel or how it is that you are. So until he rejects this, right, and he does not accept this, then he will be having that recurring dream. So what he really needs to do is really work on himself a little bit more. He's almost there. He's at the door, which means that he will find inner peace and inner peace and I don't know, maybe some sort of respect and honoring himself, his soul, his body, his being, his experiences, and truly embracing that and being okay with what he's done and where he's come from and where he's going to. Once he does that, he will stop with the recurring dreams and he will go inside the house, which is his true being and his true soul. So it's an extraordinary dream. I hope it helped him. I think it will, and I think it will give him direction and not be so hard on himself and truly honor his being. Great. Thank you. Bye.